Hi friends, and welcome back to the Baseball Card Illustrated channel. I'm Bronko with the PSA 11, and this is a special edition of Through the Mail Thursday. We have a contest win, some friend mail, some eBay purchases, and this is a box that costs more than your house. That's a little hint, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, let's go through a contest win from our friends over at the Flying Dutchmen Cards. They recently went on a tour to pick up their fathead that was in the stands at the home of the Mariners. And they had a contest after showing us around their stadium. And we were fortunate enough to win it. And it's actually a bobblehead of one of the Mariners. We'll crack this puppy open here. Well, it looks like we got some prizes and surprises and some Brewer cards. Excellent. Appreciate that. So Bronko and Kevin, congrats on winning the Kyle Seager bobblehead giveaway. I hope you can figure out who gets it. That'll be me. Kevin and I have figured that one out. And I threw in some Brewer cards I thought you might enjoy. Thanks for the support and keep up the great work. Your friend Andy from the Flying Dutchman Cards. So thank you very much, Andy. So maybe Kevin will get the cards and I'll get the bobblehead. As one of my goals is to get a bobblehead from a number of different stadium giveaways. Got some cool ones that maybe we'll show off here on the channel in a little bit. So first of all, going through the cards that he sent along, we got a Ryan Braun from Gypsy Queen. I think that's this year, right? 2020, yep. We got a Josh Hader from, I'm assuming this is, I'm trying to look here real quick, probably Heritage, I'm guessing. Got a Corbin Burns, who was in the Cy Young voting. Oh, it's a rookie card, a Stadium Club rookie card. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Got a Lorenzo Cain, the fine center fielder, won his first Gold Glove in 2019. Here's another Lorenzo Cain. This is a Topps Chrome card. That's awesome. Great stuff. We got a Topps Finest Lorenzo Cain, Low Cain. Love watching him play. We got 14 home runs in April in 2019. That, of course, is, I'm assuming that's Christian Yelich. Yep. Little glare here, so I wasn't 100% sure, but it almost had to have been. And here's another really nice Christian Yelich. That's a Topps Chrome card. This is a fantastic prize package. Thank you very much. And then a Bowman card of Christian Yelich, the 2018 National League MVP. And Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. And Robin Yount, the guys that I grew up watching play at the leaders of the Brewers. And then going along with that is this Kyle Seager bobblehead. And Dutchman, Andy, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of put Kyle Seager in that group of players that reminds me a little bit of maybe a Justin Turner, 20 home run a year kind of guy. Bat about maybe a little bit less than Justin Turner, about 270-ish. Last couple of years he's been down a little bit. I'm not going to unbox the entire thing here, but well, see here real quick if I can stand him up and put him on his base. Trying to do this quickly for everybody. Excellent. That's awesome. And much like Bronko, he's off his rocker just a little bit. So we'll put them right there for everybody. So thank you. That was a nice unexpected surprise with the cards and a great prize package. Thank you very much. Maybe we'll put the Corbin Burns here in the backdrop. So that's awesome. So definitely go check out his channel. Great stuff there. Baseball cards. He did a wonderful series of reviews on the 1989 Topps set, which obviously became a little bit more practical and timely, I should say, with what's going on with the 2020 Topps Update series. So a lot of fun stuff there. And we got a little piece of friend mail from our friend Jaime. Kevin and I know Jaime, and we're going to show you a picture here. This is Kevin and I with our friend Jaime during Players Weekend 2018, when players around the league were allowed to put their nickname, or whatever they wanted, on the back of their jerseys. You can tell this was a while ago. I was only a PSA 7 at the time. Anyway, Jaime had us on the ground rolling in laughter when he unveiled this gem, which is what he would put on his jersey. High maintenance! Rest assured, Jaime will be making some appearances on the channel. So Jaime and his lovely wife went on a trip recently out to Boston, and they got us this. It's a Fenway Park magnet. So even though Kyle Seager wouldn't be playing at Fenway Park with the home uniform on, we'll put that in the background. So Fenway Park, thanks to our good friend High Maintenance, as we always call him. Okay, I don't think we've ever actually called him then, but that was such a great nickname. So thank you very much, Jaime. And now we'll go on to some eBay purchases. And the first one here is in this envelope. We've already opened it to expedite the process ever so slightly. And it's going to bring up a special guest appearance by our good friend Rob Deere, who's about to go out on his world tour. And I bring that up because we've got some Rob Deere cards. This would be his first card as a Milwaukee Brewer from the 1986 Topps Traded set, which I have just covered up. So let me move Rob Deere over ever so slightly. So Rob Deere came to the Brewers during the 1986 season, bashed 33 home runs for the crew, and instantly became my favorite player. So we're going to include a couple of these cards in the pack that we send out with Rob Deere as he begins his world tour. And hopefully this works, and Rob Deere, the starting lineup right here, will go to a number of you out there in YouTube land, the card community. And some Rob Deere cards have been included in the package, and we hope you take one and add it to your collection. We have this and got some other ones from the collection that we'll be sending. So look for that on not just our channel here on Baseball Card Illustrated, but other channels as well. And we hope it's something that spreads like wildfire and is a lot of fun. So we'll move Rob Deere over here. Then we have this purchase here, which came right around the time of the World Series. And first cards I've ever bought from this series, it's actually from Topps Now. I'm kind of running out of room for these. But it's a Randy Arozarena, easy for me to say, Topps Now card of him holding up the ALCS MVP. That is a lot of initials right there. So I really like that card, so I actually got two of them, one that I'm going to add to my collection, and one that may very well end up on a future edition of Mystery Mondays here on the Baseball Card Illustrated channel. So excited to add those to the collection. And now we're going to move a couple things out of the way because we're going to get to this box here. So give me 1 second to get everything out of the way because this is obviously the main event. I actually managed to do that without knocking anything or anyone over. I'm pretty impressed with that. So let's go to this, and hopefully this doesn't take too long to open. So some of you, I don't know how many of you are into shoes or anything, but you might have an idea of what's coming here. And if you've watched the channel in the past, you might have a slight inkling. But this is probably not going to open very easily, but that's okay. And inside this box we have another box, but that I expected. So let's get that off the camera here because we don't need this box anyway. And we'll do the slow unveiling. So we got this white box, and as you can see there, there's the tab. And this might give it away. Ooh, Dame, because this is the signature shoe line of an NBA player, Damian Lillard. And these are the custom-made Ric Flair shoes. Bought these off the Adidas website recently, and they've arrived. So this is actually my first look at these in person. I'm pretty excited about this one. If you've watched the channel, you probably have a little bit of an idea that I'm a Ric Flair fan. Love me some old school pro wrestling. So I'll get that situated there, and gotta put that box like that so you can see the Nature Boy thing there. So speaking of the Nature Boy, here's the sole of one of the shoes. Seems appropriate to have the Nature Boy. Woo! The jet flying, limousine riding, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing son of a gun, and you can see his likeness here. These are sweet. It says Dame 7 because these are Damian Lillard. And you got the trademark Ric Flair Woo. On the other side here, you got the Nature Boy inscription. And then on the other shoe, on the bottom, we got Ric Flair's trademark Woo call. So I'm pretty excited about this purchase. So these are the Damian Lillard. They just came out. And as the Nature Boy used to say, these shoes cost more than your house. He talked about his $600 alligator shoes. You can kind of see a little bit of a texture here that kind of looks a little bit like, a fine shoe. So this is pretty exciting stuff. I can't wait to break these in. I might have to wear these to school. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little different type of video, a little mail day with everything. Then you got Damian Lillard's little logo there on the tongue of that shoe. So on behalf of Corey Seager, who's going to be hard to see if I don't do that. Corey Seager and a great stack of Brewers cards from our good friends, the Flying Dutchmen, who, believe it or not, live out in the Seattle area. Not quite Seattle, but in the general area. Of course, the eBay purchase, Rob Deere, who will be going on his world tour soon. Actually going to be, now that I got these cards here, I'm going to be shipping that out tomorrow. And Randy Rosarena, and of course Corbin Burns, and our friend Jaime, not to mention Kevin the Diamond King, and our graphics guru Dylan. I'm Bronko, the PSA 11. So long, everybody. You've been watching an extra special Through the Mail Thursday Woo edition of Baseball Card Illustrated.